What are your Louisiana plantations like, Mr. Dornier?
Well, now, mine is a cotton plantation. The house is of a style very common in these parts, with the living quarters well above ground for protection against floods. Back from the house and gardens are the plantation fields. The cotton season is about over for this year, and just now the slaves are picking the few remaining bolls that have been the last to ripen. Of course, most of our land is planted in cane. My friend Jean Thibault has a cane plantation just around this next bend.
In the mid-19th century, a young man from New Orleans, Louisiana, captivated the world of chess with his unparalleled genius. This is the story of Paul Morphy, a chess prodigy whose brilliance remains unmatched even today.
His home stands at the end of a long lane of oak trees, making a very beautiful setting. You must be sure to see it while you are here. The house and grounds would delight you, I'm sure. This is the busy season.
New Orleans at that time was a vibrant melting pot of cultures, rich in music, art, and intellectual pursuits. From a young age, Morphy displayed an extraordinary talent for chess, a talent that quickly became the talk of the town. Paul Morphy was born on June 22, 1837, into a prominent and cultured Creole family. At an early age, he showed extraordinary talent in chess. By the age of 9, Morphy was already defeating seasoned players. His family and friends were astounded by his ability to visualize complex positions and anticipate his opponent's moves with uncanny accuracy. By the age of 12, he had already defeated the strongest players in New Orleans. His prodigious skill was evident to anyone who watched him play. As Paul grew older, his reputation as a chess prodigy spread. At 12, he triumphed over the visiting Hungarian chess master Johann Lowenthal, solidifying his status as a chess wonderkind. His education was equally impressive, graduating from Spring Hill College in Mobile, Alabama, at just 17, before attending law school. But it was chess that truly captured his heart. In 1857, at the age of 20, Morphy traveled to New York to compete in the First American Chess Congress. His flawless performance and decisive victories left no doubt Paul Morphy was a chess genius. In 1858, Paul Morphy set his sights on Europe, the center of the chess world. His journey took him to England and France, where he challenged the greatest players of the time. Morphy's play was not just about winning, it was about showcasing the beauty and artistry of chess. Among his many victories, one game stands out as a testament to his brilliance, the legendary opera game. The year was 1858, and the place, the Italian Opera House in Paris. Morphy was invited to the opera by the Duke of Brunswick and Count Isouard. But during the performance of The Barber of Seville, Morphy's mind was on a different stage, the chessboard.
So Paul Morphy, the American genius, an uncrowned king of chess, he was playing this game against two amateurs who were consulting together, the Duke of Brunswick and Count Isouard. Wiki has some very interesting information about the game. So played in 1858 at an opera house in Paris between the American chess master Paul Morphy and two strong amateurs. So the German noble Duke Cole of Brunswick and the French aristocrat Count Isouard. It's among the most famous chess games, so it's often used by many instructors to demonstrate the importance of rapid development of pieces and a few other lessons. So basically the Duke invited Paul Morphy to the Italian Opera House in Paris, where the Duke had his own private box, which, according to Morphy's associate Frederick Edge, was so close to the stage that you could kiss the prima donna without any trouble. So the prima donna, actually, the opera, according to Wiki, is Norma.
But like I said, this is game 9, and Morphy has the white pieces. We have e4 and c5, the Sicilian defense. But instead of knight to f3, Morphy immediately goes for d4, the Smith-Morra gambit. We have c captures on d4, and now knight to f3. Knight to c6. Anderson doesn't really want to go into this gambit, so they transpose into the normal Sicilian. Knight captures on d4. We have e6, and now Morphy plays knight to b5. It wasn't really provoked with a pawn to e5 move, but Morphy plays knight to b5, the Zen variation. d6 by Anderson, and now bishop to f4. Already this is move 6, and Morphy is attacking this d6 pawn 3 times with the knight, bishop, and the queen. So really provoking Anderson to push e5, which he does. Anderson plays e5, and bishop to e3 was played. And now, well, Anderson plays f5, a very modern approach to this opening. Maybe a6 was a probably a safer approach here, but okay, he played f5.
The game began with an aggressive opening, and Morphy's pieces quickly took control of the board. From the opening moves, it was clear that Morphy had a plan. His pieces flowed across the board with precision, coordinating perfectly. As the game progressed, he sacrificed material to open lines of attack. By the middle game, Morphy's pieces dominated the board, and his opponents were helpless against the onslaught. One of the most remarkable moments was Morphy's bishop sacrifice on move 9, which opened up the position for a devastating attack. This bold and brilliant move is still studied and admired by chess enthusiasts and grandmasters alike. With every move, Morphy demonstrated his deep understanding of the game, his ability to see several moves ahead, and his genius in coordinating his pieces. The final checkmate, delivered with the elegance of a maestro, sealed his victory. The opera game is more than just a brilliant victory. It is a testament to Paul Morphy's genius and a pivotal moment in the history of chess. This game showcased the beauty and depth of chess, inspiring generations of players. Morphy's impact on chess was profound. He demonstrated that chess was not just a game of strategy, but an art form. His innovative play style and his victories against the best players of his time earned him the title of the unofficial world chess champion. Though Paul Morphy retired from chess at the young age of 22, his legacy endures. The opera game remains a shining example of his genius, a game that continues to inspire and captivate the minds of chess players around the world. Paul Morphy, the pride of New Orleans and a legend of chess, will forever be remembered for his extraordinary contributions to the game.